The CANDU reactor, short for Canadian Deuterium Uranium, was a joint project between Atomic Energy of Canada Limited, General Electric, and what is now Ontario Power Generation. The only type of reactor used for power generation in Canada, the reactor has some great benefits over other types, the main one being fuel flexibility. To understand why this is, we first need to look a little bit about how reactors work. Let's check out a pressurized water reactor. A pressurized water reactor, enriched uranium is jammed into a big metal tub called the calandria. The metal tub is filled with regular water, which enriched uranium heats. The water is under really high pressure so it doesn't turn into steam. This water is used to heat some different water, which does turn into steam and is used to spin some turbines to make electricity. In reality, it's much more complicated than that, but the important part is that PWR is used to enriched uranium. To enrich uranium, you first need to mine it out of the ground and then ship it off to an enrichment plant. Enriching is expensive and complicated, what with the centrifuges and spinning and such. Conversely, CANDU reactors can use fuel like natural uranium, slightly enriched uranium, maybe thorium, plutonium, and recovered uranium, like from decommissioned nuclear weapons, or even the waste fuel from a pressurized water reactor. How is this possible? Through the use of heavy water. By using heavy water instead of the regular light water PWRs use, a wide range of fuel can be used. The way a CANDU reactor works is, natural uranium fuel bundles are pushed into some long tubes. Inside of these tubes is heavy water. The uranium heats the heavy water, which is used to heat some different water, which turns to steam and turns some turbines. At this point you're probably wondering, why use heavy water? Well, the answer is science-y. It has to do with neutron moderation and atom splitting. Fusion is when a neutron hits an atom and splits it, breaking down the element, creating heat, and more neutrons to go on and split more atoms, and so on and so forth. For the sake of brevity, we will just say that regular water can't be used because it absorbs too many neutrons. Natural uranium doesn't produce enough neutrons to keep the chain reaction going if regular water is used, unlike the more potent, enriched stuff. But the heavy water absorbs way less neutrons, making it perfect for keeping a CANDU reactor running. Another fun thing about CANDU reactors is the online refueling. With a pressurized water reactor, when the fuel source loses its potency, you need to shut the reactor down, open it up, and replace the fuel bundle. This takes about a week. With a CANDU reactor, because it uses tubes instead of a big tub, robotic arms are used to push more fuel in one side, and spent fuel comes out the other side, all while the reactor is running. So, CANDU reactors are something that Canada should be very proud of, with their online refueling and flexible fuel types.